all good.
Hey everybody, welcome in here. We're doing a driver's cam with Zach Panzarella, and Kyle Lynott's got a helmet camera on, so that'll be interesting tonight. For all your viewing pleasure, I will put their cams on when it gets a little closer to race time, just to give them some privacy, especially Kyle Lynott. We don't want to see what he's looking at here pre-race, as he's getting his pushed in there by David Owens, it looks like, on that top line. But yeah, don't be afraid to chat there and chat amongst yourself. That's what Twitch is all about. We got the little track map, the chat, and we're gonna have Zach and Kyle's audio hopefully here once we go live. Oh, got a special guest link here a minute before the freaking race starts. That's awesome. All right, we're going to work on that track map a little bit later, but I do have 3 drivers now, so we're going to have a case of beer, Kyle Lynott's head cam, Zach Panzarella's phone cam. We'll see how this all works out tonight. Let me get this track map off and close out this thing. Hide that. Let's introduce our drivers, so if you guys are watching the stream, be prepared. right, Zach Panzarella there. Zach, if you can hear me, give us a hand. Or if you see oh, you can't hear us. He's racing. All right, camera 2. Lynott. It looks like he's driving into the sun, but we're gonna deal with it. And camera 4 there is Casabere. Let me get him adjusted. Play with this a little bit. Oh, Casabere, we got good audio on Casabere. Thank you for that, Casabere. Case, I think we're gonna do some work here. Studio mode. Driver cam 4. There we go. We're flipping you, Case. Bring your name down a little lower.
That's a shitty lap. Dude, Dodson knows something about qualifying at these races, but not much more. Say that again? Oh, I know what I wanted to ask Zach. Are you here? Fuck. Like how we set the contract next week. Next week is Nashville Superspeedway.
All right, so our victims today is Jonathan Casabere there. That's gonna be in the bottom right-hand
corner. That's not for like another month.
This guy, I don't know. He looks like a youngster. He looks younger than Zach. Zach looks poised and ready there in his red velvet racing chair as we get ready to go. And Kyle Lynott's driving into the sun. He's literally driving. I think he's with Katy Perry, and he's on his way on flight to the next level. As this camera, I'm gonna hurt Kyle. I might hurt Kyle.
I think the only road course.
But we're gonna work on that with Kyle. I'm sure he's gonna figure it out. As he's running 30 frames. I think he's even running 20 frames per second on that helmet cam. So we're going to work with that. Maybe we get him some Ray-Ban metas for the next race. But good evening, race fans, and welcome to Daytona. This is the Thursday Night Thriller Truck Series for the MRL. I swore I wouldn't, come back here in these old territory of Daytona for MRL, but here I am. I'm a sucker. I'm a gluttonous for this space. My wife is probably pretty pissed off at me, but we're here. I'll be in and out, checking on everybody. But enjoy the race, and we'll see how this one goes. As we got some great audio from Casabere, and I want to shout out Casabere and anyone else listening. This is the way you need to have your audio sound, and it is picture perfect, baby.
Yeah. He's Mark Cofield's son, and he invited him in after a couple weeks. And well, I don't know if Mark's anywhere in his 50s or 60s, like he sounds to be. voice-wise, then his son could be anywhere from teens to late 20s.
This guy's an animal, Casabere. Listen to him.
Depends
He
on
just
when,
just
you know,
judging people on their
Mark had
voice.
him, what age. 'Cause,
Unbelievable.
like, my dad's 40 right now, and I'm 22.
Youngster.
I popped
knew
out
he was
10
young.
days after my dad's 18th
22.
birthday.
I'm as old as his dad right now. That's pretty sad. I'll be 40
And
on
I
May
kind of love
10th.
it because he's young enough to
I think this
relate
kid
to
might be
fucking
my son.
memes in the internet.
Because, look at his curly hair.
It's
I got
actually
curly
awesome
hair.
because he's like another fucking best friend, you know? Like, I can send him stupid, inappropriate shit and we'll laugh our ass off together.
It's the land of 10,000 lakes.
Whereas any of my friends from school would show their parents a meme and they'd
All right,
lower their glasses
we
and
got
hold the
Kyle's
phone away
audio
from
coming
them
in
so they
good.
can see it.
Kyle sounds good,
Don't you know?
but his video sucks. All right.
You
Zach,
fucking mud duck.
Zach, we got Kyle talking about mud ducks. Beautiful job. And Zach's still being quiet. He's still keeping his secrets to himself as we still do not
Who's
have
from
audio.
Minnesota? Oh, I was gonna say, it's
Look, I don't care if it kills my
so
run,
a mud
I'm not
duck
pushing
is
11.
basically
I'll go
calling
3 wide
somebody
by
like
myself before I
scum
push that
because it's a duck that eats like the shit off the bottom of a lake.
You already.
So it's
took
an
one.
insult to
I'll take it.
Minnesotans.
This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing television, folks, as we're getting an explanation on mud ducks.
Well, hey, you guys know what that Iowa's actually not a word; it's an acronym, right? Stands for idiots out wandering around.
Those are really cute headphones there that Zach's got on. I like the hot pink with the white. Very Zach Panzarella.
Alrighty guys, we got under a minute to go, so I just want to give a couple reminders before we get started. So number one, tonight's stage, I did not have that up. I think it's 32, but let me triple check.
In the details here from the admin, Mr. Fugere.
Yes, end of lap 32 tonight is going to be our stage caution. Just a couple reminders specifically for Daytona. Remember that there's no advancing position going under the double yellow line. Also, this was amended in the rule book about, I guess we're about a month ago now, for restarts to make sure you are staying in lane until you get to the start-finish line. Obviously, if there's an incident or
emphasis
like that,
on
that is a
amend.
different situation.
Emphasis on amend.
But just keep those things in mind as we head into tonight's race. Richard Swingle is here to run race control, so he will be exclusively manning the caution button in terms of
Richard Swingle, guest admin coming in from the top rope. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that is a surprise as we got a Swingleman in the race control booth. We're going to be interested to see how that turns out for the boys on the ground, as this is an unexpected turn of events.
Make sure you call it over the iRacing control so that he can take care of that for you. I believe that's everything I need to share for tonight. We are in the second race of the round of 8, and it looks like Dave Kirkpatrick is on the pole tonight, so congratulations. Guys, let's have a really good race tonight, and good luck to everyone.
Oh, Kyle Lynott takes off the blind shades, and he's ready to go. We're facing off into the sunlight. I apologize to all my viewers at home getting blinded by that third screen. If it's still bright, I'll try to put a filter on it and help out Kyle, as you know, those HDR monitors are really blowing our eyeballs out right now.
I posted what my setup is. Just go look.
No, don't go look unless you want to have a really good laugh.
Twitch. Yeah, it's spelled. On Vortex is Twitch.
That's right, Jonathan Casabere. I couldn't have said it any better.
Watch my
We
mouth.
are Vortex Racing Network on Twitch. That's right. The one and only place that gets your Thursday thriller action and all the action you can find here within our little series of friends. So that's right, Jonathan. You can say it one more time for everyone on television air. It is Vortex Racing Network at twitch.com. As it looks like the pace car is on the track, lights are off. I can hear the Ford Mustang from here revving its motor as it takes off from pit lane. Oh, the 32 comes out to a hot start. That's Dotson there, hitting the tires hard there. All right, I'm going to work on Kyle Lynott's cam filter a little bit. Need to make sure we get Zach Panzarella audio, because I will start wrecking people. That is a requirement here for our little driver cam.
Get that right in. It was 35. We want to do the same thing. We don't want anybody to have a shorter stop and then pull out ahead of us. I mean, we'd catch whoever that is, but we just want to come out together. Yeah. Is this a transition, or is this... Well, you said you muted yourself anyway, so... Does Jared Kelly usually run trucks? Is he not in a Jimmy Johnson recreation? Or is he in a different Jimmy Johnson recreation? Dodson and Kirkpatrick? No, they wouldn't be. Dodson hangs out in my MC chat all by himself on truck nights. Is it just me, or do things feel a lot lighter? Like, does the truck feel lighter than it normally is? I'm just cruising behind Jared Kelly up here in the high line. That's Steve. Dodson.
It takes you to Rick Astley so you can get Rick rolled.
I don't know if they feel anything like I do right now in this truck. I don't blame them. It's kind of weird. Might just be a blue thing on how I feel, but Jared Kelly just moved down, so there's a gap for me to Hillman. There's left to him. Oh my god, they're squirrely as fuck up there. Just if I'm auto and the fastest line. I'd like to be further up than I am. He might, but I don't know if I want to do it. Yeah, 3 wide's scary enough as it is. Then you got them two in the middle of it, and if you put them on the outside, they'll probably just hit the wall. But if you put them in the middle, nobody would expect anybody to take the middle right now. You don't realize who would be pushing the guy leading the middle. I would be pushing the guy leading the middle. We would make it to the front. Nothing to do. Like, I don't know. When everybody actually has some sort of good mentality today.
That was a lot of wiggle.
He talks quiet to begin with. You should hear him in Discord. He's quiet. Yeah, for a minute there, they actually had, they were out in front of the inside lane entirely. Loki said something. Hillman, do you want to do it?
Anybody try
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm on the top. I have not. How about the chicken nuggets at Taco Bell?
chicken strips at McDonald's?
And what about them chicken nuggets at Taco Bell?
Oh, for sure.
Glowing endorsement from Zach, so that's good to know.
I don't know if broadcast broke or if I broke, but it's not working over there anymore for me. Yeah, I got 15.7. I'm ready to go whenever. Just let me know. Yeah, they're not leaving much space for me. Bobby Dotson, of course. Cut right off your nose.
It was Casabere and Hillman.
Guys, let us know if you need an EOL for that rack.
EOL, please. Yeah, I need one.
Yeah, it... From directly behind you, Hillman, it definitely looked like he came down. And that's what we were scared of, doing that.
Wow, what the hell happened there?
I have a very broken car.
Hey guys, also let me know how that video is looking. I'm showing I'm having bad bit rate, but let me know how the quality is. Just text and chat. I'm paying attention. If anything needs to get adjusted, let me know. Oh, but a big wreck there. I'm eating dinner, so no broadcasting at this moment. I'll be back.
I'm thinking I won. I want one right rear tire. Fuck, I gotta start behind Owens. Was that? I mean, we waited a long time and there wasn't anything going on. We
Once
tried to
again,
make
this
something
broadcast
happen.
is brought to you by
Brenner slightly tapped
FarmersOnly.com.
me,
That's right, folks.
and
You
it
don't have
looked
to
like
be
Dotson
lonely
cut your
at
nose off.
FarmersOnly.com. And we want to give a big shout out to the big FarmersOnlyBlimp.com for these footage up here, up in the blimp. So once again, FarmersOnly.com.
Well, since I was late in my box, I went from fourth. So it'll be fifth because you can fall back. So I lost a spot. No, I'll still have lost a spot. I was fourth. I'll be fifth. I think I lost the spot to Lynott or Vulpes, maybe. I don't know which one was in front of me. I know Louis and
I took a
Owens were
full
1
tank,
2.
so I can push.
I don't remember if it was Lynott or Vulpes that was actually P3.
Shout out to Buddy Solly out in chat commenting on how it's looking. I appreciate that, everybody, as we got
And
a
I'm
big
sorry, I
old wreck
did
of
miss what
replay.
stage was. Is it 30?
Stage
look
was
at that
when
bad
end
boy.
of 35,
Oh my.
32. Well, I'm up here.
All right, let's get back to live racing here. It's been a while since I used the
I'll see if I can lead the top, and if you come...
old SDK here.
I don't know how I made it through that, but that's going to be
So
some
you're
good
starting
TV
inside?
right there.
I was going to say, if I can get to the outside and lead there, if you just so happen to go 3 wide, I'll pull up and we can just run off.
I got a bone to pick with Zach Panzarella. He is the broadcaster with the most, and he's got his mic muted. And I'm having a hard time understanding what's going on over there. Is that cute, hot pink microphone he's using not working
I had
properly?
a 4X from that, but I don't think I had hardly any damage. The thing is, I escaped alive, and that happened on my nose because it was Hillman in front of me that it happened to. Like, I saw Dotson come down, and I hit the brakes, and I didn't know if I was going to hit somebody or get ran over. But somehow, neither happened. I mean, you moved down where there was the gap below Brenner, and then I tried to follow, and he moved down a little bit and, like, touched my right front. And then... If anything, it could be just because you drove past it, because I've drove, like, 3 feet past a car in a wreck and still got a contact 4X. So it could be a Ghost X, I call it.
Yeah, it looks like we got Eric Thornton, Dave Kirkpatrick, Bryson Dotson, Scotty S. Step, Dalton Geyer, and yeah, that was the...
What's he doing?
That was the couple that were involved in that lap 14 incident. Those pace car lights are off. We're about to get going live again here.
hitting Zach. Where are you running, Zach?
You're good.
Alrighty, back at the helm is what they like to say if I was driving a ship, but I am driving the ship. This is the flagship broadcasting network for all your iRacing needs here at the Vortex Racing Network. As we're on board with Zach Panzarella there, he is a deaf mute, so we can't hear him at all. We can see him though, and I have to say he has
a guy that uses.
He has a face for
guy
radio.
That uses or either use the gamer tag Dale died LOL.
And we got Kyle Lynott there in your center screen. He's driving directly into the sun.
Gamer tag at one time. His gamer tag was Dale
And then we
died
got Jonathan Casabere there on your right hand side. I'm gonna have to say by far.
People were like, "What the fuck is your name about?" And they were out there stabbing.
By far, he is my favorite driver at the moment. He's young enough to be my son, is what I heard. I'm his dad's age in a few days, so, and we both have curly hair, so I'm a little concerned. I'm not sure about where he lives, but that are our three victims for tonight's race, and we are lap 24 already out of 75. We had one caution at lap 14. It was a big one. It was a big one, and to add a little more flavor into this thing, Richard Swingle is your race control tonight behind the curtain, hitting the yellow button out there. So be aware, drivers, as you might get swingled out there. And if you're just joining us, we got 5 beautiful viewers out there. Make sure you hit that follow button to get all of our broadcasting and all the channels and things that we do here, as we do have a YouTube page, Vortex Racing Network on YouTube, where you can find all our content there. And this is just a small little part of what we do.
Pit entry. He's middle back. We're off 2. We're gonna get him in like 3 and 4 off the 4. He's currently low.
That who you hear talking, that's Jonathan Casabere. He's driving a number 8 tonight.
He's not really that low. Oh,
We got a caution, just caught it there at the end of the time. Oh my Lord, they are piling up. That is the big one here at Daytona. Is that took out half the field? Here comes the pace car just in the nick of time. That pace car needs to keep an eye out as we're gonna have to go back and take a look at the madness right there. That was not sure what quite happened there. Let's go back and take a look. Eric Thornton asked for a black cleared. If that was Sunday morning bonfire, I'd tell him to go fly a kite.
I was in front of it. It happened directly behind me.
No, we should be good.
All right, so Jared Kelly might have been involved in this one here. Let's go in the blimp.
So
The farmer's only blimp.
We're going to do basically, this is not the stage break, so we are continuing to race to the stage. Continuing to race to the stage.
And
I'm looking like
forgive
it's going
me.
to probably be a green, white, checkered.
Here we go. Here's the play button. Let's take a look at what happened.
Hey, give me a well.
Slow car down there, bottom. That's Dave Kirkpatrick. 95's trying to make it. Oh, the 22 gets hit first. Let's go back and rewind that. So the 22 of David Brenner. Let's just rewind it. I'm not afraid to rewind on live Twitchland. Oh, push gone wrong there by Matt Novella. Maybe let's take a look. Keep your eyes on the 22 and the 1. And the 56. I'm sorry.
Nobody up here's going.
Big checkup. Matt just gets in the back of him, pushes Brenner into that, and then it's just a cluster from here on out. You see cars flying by everywhere you look. As cars keep, as another daily driver's car gets involved with the 22, unfortunately. And I'm sure they do have fast repairs here. It is the Moonlight Racing League. They should put an F in their name for fast repairs, an FR there at the end of MRL, because they love them here. But yeah, that's going to be our second caution, I believe, of the race. Let's go ahead and get us back to live racing action.
That's not good.
Take a look here on pit road. If we got anybody coming down pit lane.
The inside line on this restart goes Owens, Volpus, me, and Dodson. No, pull up to my butt. Dark, I can't see anything. Let me look out the side. There's a little crinkle to your right front, but it doesn't look terrible.
Got 23 racers here. I'd say 22.
Normal.
Richard is the race
So yeah,
control.
hardly anything.
Zach Panzarella wiping off the camera.
That's the plan.
I'm never going to let him live down the fact his mic's muted. So if he's out there listening, let him. Oh, now we got the ceiling fan cam. Oh my Lord, what is going on there from Zach?
Camera fell.
I mean, he's supposed to be a professional, and he's just over here dropping everything. That camera looks like it's got Crisco on it.
I
It's
just
so
watched
slippery.
the ball. Is it not like clipped to nothing?
No, Zach is raw dogging
My
that
mic
cell
has, like,
phone
a
holder.
little clamp thing that I put on it's on the top of my monitor.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to go green with 3 to go. So once everyone takes the green, the pits are going to close again. Just a heads up for that.
Oh, they're going to have themselves a cluster here with race control. They're going to go green, close the pit lane, and hope to get to the end of the stage here. Let's cross our fingers here for Richard Swingle,
Is your
as
camera
all
your
this pressure is going to be on the shoulders of Richard Swingle, race control, newly appointed race control.
See, I have an
Let's see how this pans out tonight.
It's like a $30 Logitech.
Yeah, John and Casabere, if you're listening, by far the best quality lighting, audio. You are the number one driver cam victim so far. So I appreciate it. It's a big salute. You did come in 1 minute before the race start. We're gonna have to work on your timing. But other than that, great job from Casabere.
It's got the wheel mount and everything, and I got a triple monitor stand, even though I only have one 32-inch curve to race on and a 27-inch curve is my side. And then my stand that's next to me is a TV dinner tray. I'm gonna weld something up at work that's like an actual metal stand. For
So glad I'm left out, dicks.
And there's Kyle Lynott there with the great audio today. Other than that, we're not sure what planet he's landing on. We're still waiting for his trajectory, as it looks like he's passing the sun right now. But I think that's just an H. Oh, Zach's camera just fell right when he goes green. Is he gonna fix it? He's got to concentrate. I don't think he's got time to fix it, guys. Is he gonna reach over? He sees the camera. It's distracted. Nope, we're going green. He decided to leave the camera where it's at, and here we go. Green flag out. Geico restart zone, and away we go on lap 30. And now all the pressure on Richard Swingle. We're just gonna put this thing on crashes and TV mixed. Let's see what we get.
God damn it, Dodson. I saw the gap to get behind Graham and Hillman to the outside, but Dodson filled it from behind me.
Casabere talking about how he likes to get filled in from behind. That might be a subject for another day.
Is Lewis still in the playoffs? Did he make it? Or... It's alright, if he's not helping Owens, then he won't win the stage.
Oh, getting a little loose there in that outside lane. There's Kyle Lynott getting pushed, Captain Crunch. Oh, in the case of Beer, though, in a tough spot there. Almost tries to hit the
I was trying
middle.
to go middle, but there wasn't room.
Squeeze him out of there. Case of Beer impatient. He's trying to make a move here. Side drafting up a Kyle up top. Kyle's going to get a really good push there with Lewis. And there is the stage break. They threw the caution out, so lap 33 is your stage. All right, let's see if Zach fixes the camera. Yes, there goes Zach, fixing the camera in slow-mo.
The stage, and not a single car made a move. They just kept pushing.
I like how he cares about the video. Make sure his precious face is on there. But yet no audio. We need to get his fiance out here to let him know to get his mic unmuted. I want to hear his beautiful voice. I know he borrowed his fiance's headset, though. I know that for sure. What else is going on? Is that a box of Cheez-Its behind case of beer?
I mean, it was P5. It's good. It's good stage points.
I think it is, folks. I think if
I wanted.
Listen,
I couldn't make a move.
I'm not a big guy for no reason. And that red and orange squares on that red box, that's only one thing. That's Cheez-Its, ladies and gentlemen. I think that might be an illegal substance here in the MRL.
Like,
We'll have to
move I was
talk
done
to
with
the
you, I
race
was gonna
director
go high as
and see
their,
that might be a illegal
Graham got me
performance
following you,
modifier.
Roland, but Dotson, who was on my bumper, moved up and filled that gap, and I didn't get the chance to.
All right, that's the stage break. We'll be going back racing here soon. We'll keep an eye on pit lane, see if anybody comes in and tops off. I'm sure they will. Zach, I just got a message from Zach at 612. Y'all going live? Yes, Zach, we are going live, and it's on Twitch. It's on Twitch, sir.
Still coming high.
Oh, what's he got there? Is that a smoothie? That looks like a smoothie, guys. I think that looks pretty good. Looks like a Zeus, maybe something with a Psy base. All right.
I won that battle out of pit road. I mean, except Lynott, but.
All right, Mr. Panzarella there is going to be in the lead when they go back green, and he did not pit. He's going to take that track position. He's going to try to hang on to it. Is the plan, I believe.
Yeah, you're only 4 laps different than us coming out.
If it goes green, though, he's going to be in a tough spot unless he's got teammates to pit with him. Because being out front, I'm not sure you're going to be able to save 4 laps of fuel difference.
I didn't even put tires on this time. But they were still 99, 98, and 100.
Time.
I don't know what Owens did, but he didn't even come out top 6. He's
What
7th.
did Owens do? Let's take a look here. David
Yeah, he
Owens.
probably did tires compared to everybody else in front of him.
Inside, please.
Pit stop was
Is that
11
gas
seconds
back?
there for Owens. No, pit lane, 40-second pit lane time. Bet you he's getting some damage repaired. Maybe put some tires on, getting some damage
gas.
repaired.
He's fucking terrible.
Oh, shots fired here by Kala. No, we're not.
He can't win shit without having at least 2 other superstars on his team.
Oh, shots fired. Not sure who he's talking about, but we got some greasy details there from Kyle Lynott.
Nope.
Look
I
out.
don't watch
Gotta get on the
basketball.
outside of things.
Coming in hot. Oh, it's talking about basketball. Okay. Okay. Thought he was talking about someone else here in the league.
Correct, sir. Lucky guess.
Oh, I was watching
50 shot and failed.
I was watching Get Up this morning, and one of the guys was like, "Yeah, LeBron's out there trying to stay out there the entire second half, and he's a freaking senior citizen, and they need to get him off the court."
Sitting there pondering why they call it sunny Florida.
All right, I'm liking this. I'm liking the.
I agree.
Couple, yeah, a couple games.
Oh,
ago.
Zach's good. He's not. We're not good enough.
Kyle BRL session out here.
We're not lucky enough to have Zach's audio, but he's gonna talk to his buddies
Dude, they
in the
tore
race.
JJ
That's okay.
apart this
That's
morning.
it. I feel like I'm just gonna close out his screen. That's unbelievable. He's good enough. He's
Yeah, that
not.
was
He's,
the other
he's too
thing.
good for us, guys. That's what's
Having
going on.
Nobody of size. Yeah, but he's. You're already on to the next round. Congratulations. You need the abs to pull their head out of their ass. I just don't want any Canadian
believe it's
team to
70.
win the freaking Stanley Cup.
All right, pace car lights are off of this Ford Mustang. Zach Panzarella gonna be leading them here to the Geico restart zone. And away he goes. Great little jump there. Not too bad there. Pulls away there from Kyle Lynott, but they'll be chasing them back down quite shortly as they're going to regroup. Eric Thornton there back three south spot behind Jonathan Casabere. As there is a look at the number 12 VRN network.
Way in front of me.
Looking great with that teal and dark bluish purple. Really standing out. Looking good going around the track here at Daytona. And David Brenner there after that wreck is able to be up here behind his teammate of Kyle Lynott in the outside lane, as he makes a great recovery. And I think Kyle's finally reached the summit. He's looks like he's going through a snow embankment or some type of bad fog issue, as he's out. He's just going out. And everything seems pretty nice back throughout the line there. Lap 37 out of 75. Got a little ways to go still in this race, so we'll just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sights and sounds here of the VRN network.
We control both lines now.
He would move down too. That just lets the Brenner Owens line go up.
Kyle Lynott drops down in front of Zach Panzarella. Now both lines are controlled by Golf Course Racing. Bottom line there, getting a little squirrely there, coming through the tri-oval. During the straightaways, you can see there Jonathan Casabere taking that right hand off the steering wheel and caressing his curls down the backstretch. Is about the only time he has time to really fluff out that afro. So great timing there by Jonathan Casabere.
I never saw him disconnect.
Here's a look at the 88 there, Captain Crunch Car. He was up leading some laps there earlier before the stage break. He finds himself a little mired back in the pack, a couple rows back. Let's see if Steve can find his way back up to the front. Remember, Zach stayed out. I think he's 4 laps down on fuel in a way, so we'll have to see if he's able to save enough.
Yeah, nothing's happening. It's aggravating.
Like Gulf Coast trying to do a good job of keeping both lines behind them. If anything's going to happen, they're going to have to come from behind, where they're going to have to push out Kyle Lynott far enough. Oh, and here comes David Brenner, the inside line. is they're going to try to keep moving back the DDI drivers.
Going somewhere by doing something ridiculously stupid.
Now Owens is going to come up being pushed by Bryce and Dotson in the 11. He's going to come down and really side draft. Gotta be careful doing that with the truck behind you. Great shot there from Kyle Lynott. We can see exactly how close of racing conditions are in that center shot. Oh, Zach wipes the sweat from his eyebrow as things start to really get intense
Well, if I did that
there.
from where I'm at, Dotson's 2 cars in front of me on the high side. That wouldn't go well. He's behind Owens right now, so Dotson, if you can hear me.
Hey, there's the sun.
It's not transition, just cloudy.
$30 laps to go next time by. They are much over halfway, as we got 30 laps left here in the race as they cross the front stretch. This is the back stretch, though. Getting ahead of myself. And so all parties seem to be very happy where they're at. If anything's going to happen, that's probably going to have to come from behind you, pushing these leaders out in front and making something happen for themselves. But in order to do that, they need to be a little more situated, a little more organized to get these lines get more momentum here, to get some good pushes and runs out of the corners.
I mean, 50 lets you make it by about 3 laps. You do 55 even.
Let's jump on board with recent winner Matt Novella. Was involved in a little bit of accident. Let's see if he has any damage here. This is a view from Matt Novella's office. Novella right now running around in P13. Leaving a big gap there. See if he closes it or if he's being content on staying back a little further. Oh, the 16 almost tries to come up and pick that spot away. Excuse me, I just sneezed there. The power of production. I was able to mute that mic.
Oh, Dotson on the wall, high side. Check up high side, big time.
Mark's flying there out of the corner. Here comes Novella dropping down to the inside lane. Following. Who's that up in front of him? Steven, or the 16. Who's the 16? That's Steven Brin. You got Scotty S up there in the 48. Let's go on board with somebody else here for a little bit. Oh, another DDI driver, Graham McGriven. He's behind Matt Novella right now, so maybe some DDI teamwork saving fuel right now. Oh, we're going to have a 3-wide moment here with Scotty. They were able to pass that lap car, lap truck, no problem. He's exiting pit lane. It wasn't a 3-wide moment.
Zach, do you want to go 50 or 55?
Yeah, Brenner, are you texting and driving? Are you texting and driving?
Now, if DDI was smart, they could try to push this line out so David Owens can't get down to pit with his teammates.
Are you watching the Knicks game?
But Zach is shorter on fuel than his teammate John at Casabere and Team DDI. But look for Graham and Matt Novella maybe to make a big surge if they get green flag pit stops here. Because they probably will be taking less fuel, just the way they've been driving, I noticed. So we'll take a look at it during green flag stops, see what exactly happens here. As we're up to 6 viewers here on the Vortex Racing Network. Once again, we are watching the Moonlight Racing League. This is their Thursday Night Thriller Truck Series. This is their playoff race right now, and we're just testing out some nice camera angle views and exactly how this works out and just doing some testing. But please feel free to follow We always enjoy the follows. It helps out the channel, and we appreciate you guys being here and being here with us and with me. And as we checking out this channel, and don't be afraid to chat. I'm always interacting with chat there. It's one of my favorite pastimes. As once again, we got Jonathan Casabere in that number 8 car. In your bottom right-hand corner, Kyle Lynott in the 988 truck, and he's right now in P2 behind David Brenner in 22, and then Zach Panzarella in the number 12 DDI car, as we are going to be coming up on some maybe green flag pit stops very soon here for this, as we had a couple cautions earlier in the race, and now after the stage break, we've had green flag racing, as we're getting prepared for maybe some green flag pit stops, hopefully, to really spice up this end of this race, as we got 25 laps to go. Oh, we got a car up in the wall blinking. That's the 48, or I'm not sure who's blinking right there, causing some trouble in that United Rentals car. All hands on deck here. They're going to go by one more time. No pit stops yet.
We have to fill it if we go now. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. It's still not worth it.
Checking out the pit lane cameras we got here.
I honestly think we fill up and go now. Do you boys?
There is no, we're getting word, we're hearing there might be pitting coming this time by. Maybe there might be a pit, maybe not.
That's exactly what to do.
They're using some code words right now. Can't quite make out what they're saying to each other.
Mr. Zach, you want to go? You want to go now? Fill it up. Go now. Well, if we fill up now, we jump them if there's a yellow. Not this lap. Not this lap.
David Owens was able to make it out onto the front side of that line. They're probably going to get ready for pit stops here the next time by. We might have a huge incoming of cars, so we'll see what happens here as all the cars seem to stay out here going by another lap with 24 to go.
To get to 28 to have enough to the end, and if there's a
Zach might be longer in the pit stop lane. I'm not sure. We have to see how long he's going to fuel up because he was shorter on fuel and he stayed out.
Correct him out. Yeah, we jump them if we get a yellow. If we go now, we get the lead when we get the yellow.
Oh, everybody's going by another time, looks like.
In 5 laps, everybody who filled up will still have 6.
All right, I got a feeling maybe it looks like David Owens and company might be getting ready here pretty soon.
That guy didn't know where Eric was going.
Outside lane dragon, that's bad.
Wow, what happened there? Lines totally broke up. Right outside lane just demolished. I don't know if it's because people are trying to find their way down to the bottom, getting ready for pit stop cycles, but that was unbelievable. Wish I could go back and take a look at that, exactly what happened, but I do not want to miss the pit stops.
So are we pitting this lap or next lap? Oh, there's a wreck.
Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking.
Easy.
Dang it, Kyle, I was just starting to move.
All right. Looks like
Yeah,
Matt
we fill it, we're
Novella
racing.
went off track. Let's take a look exactly what happened here. We got yellow
Never.
flag out. Oh, yeah, there's Matt Novella ass into the safer barrier wall.
I never put tires on that at a super speedway in any car. It's not gonna help anything at all.
Pace car coming at it too.
Let's pause that bad boy. Let me get a better shot here as we are still all learning exactly how the hell to do this stuff, but here we go. It's like a bad push. No, a car comes down on top of him. Okay, let's get a better shot, man. I cannot see what's going on from there. Let's do the blimp. Slow it down here. See exactly what happened.
That was.
And Eric just comes down on top of the 56, sends him to the outer barrier wall. Cars go scrambling every which way, and that car is torn up. Oh my lord, the 67 T-bones him right there and adds insult to injury. As you can see those rotor, oh my, that's unbelievable. The 67 adding insult to injury there, as that's gonna put a big damper on Matt Novella's day. But let's take us back to live here and see exactly what's going on with pit lane. Hope we didn't miss it. Oh, here they come, folks. Been waiting to use this camera all day. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful thing right there. All right, it's gonna be the race off pit road here. So the 11 brings it in first. Let's see exactly what he does. Bryson Dodson came in second. Joseph Vulpes and everybody in company. Let's see exactly. Oh, someone just shot past their stall. That's Bryson Dodson backing it up. The 32 is all discombobulated. He's looking out for his crew. He almost smashes his crew. Still can't find the pit box entrance. He is having a tough trouble. He's still working. The 32 is very reminiscent of Austin Powers and the Beyonce scene with the golf cart, as he still can't get it in. He's finally got it right, and the crew is finally going to service that car, as Bryson Dodson had beautiful track position and is going to lose all of it due to, I'm not sure exactly you want to call that. I'm at a loss for words. Oh, Zach looking like a big smokestack there. Big choo-choo train. All right, well, the number 11 of David Owens gonna lead at the cars down pit lane and exit.
Tires, missed his box, something.
The 13, Joseph Vulpes, is gonna lead him behind, and that is a teammate there of David Owens. Then you got Jared Kelly in the 55 with a great stop. He had a 7.3 stop compared to the likes of David Owens, which ran an 8.63. So that's over a second shorter stop. He made a bunch of positions there. So Jared Kelly puts himself in a great position. Going to be end up at P3.
They're going to shuffle me.
Steve Fugay.
I got Casabere on my inside.
Let's just take a listen to the drivers, because that's what we're here. This is what it's all about, is the driver chat.
Your jump and they come down, and I'm not going to be able to do it.
Use all 3 green white checkers.
Once again, shout out to our driver cam volunteers, letting us listen into their commentary and what exactly is going through their heads.
Again, coming to the white, so we start the real overtime, and then we use all 3 of those. So we're gonna get 4 green white checkers.
Go to the what?
I also have enough gas, so I'm fine. I have enough gas, and I'm getting to the fucking front of this thing.
Jonathan Casabere calling his shot, letting everyone know that he's going to get to the F in front of this thing. I like his confidence.
I know Zach wants to win, but leading the points, a nice 1-2 from me and him with me winning.
Oh, we're zooming in here on Kyle Lynott. We're looking at the rearview mirror. I think he's scratching his leg. That seems like a move that you'd scratch your leg. Because we got a nice close-up there of the rearview mirror.
A lock, but it's basically a lock. I'd be locked in on a win. Recording the stream, you should be able to play it back.
Take a page out of Louis' book. Just fucking go for it.
Oh, smart move. That's what I had to do with my first broadcast, because YouTube didn't give me live permissions for 24 hours.
I got this.
Yeah, it
I got a
didn't give me
match sticker set back
permissions,
here, though, fellas.
and I started the account at like 10 o'clock at night, the day before first stream. That was at 8:30. So I had to stream it on my personal Twitch, and then I downloaded it and uploaded it a day later.
What a noob. Look at these noobs. And you can look at Zach laughing and giggling because he did the exact same thing.
Viewers over there every
What a
night.
bunch of noobs.
Do those Kegels.
It's not bad.
All right, pace car is off, folks, and here they go, ready to rock and roll. 19 laps left to go in the Thursday Night Thriller Series Playoff Edition. And away they go. David Owens leading them to the green flag Geico restart zone, and he's going to have a nice little jump there. Followed closely there behind the Sunoco 13, Joseph Volpis. And here we go. Shuffling is to be had.
Yeah, I came up.
Got a truck coming down the pit road, out of pit road. They're late. Not sure exactly who that is. So they're all filing in bottom lane.
Dalton coming behind you.
Oh, Zach hasn't heard that one before.
Zach, me and Dalton are behind. Dalton blinked out. He's not on my screen in my mirror. He's back. Zach, me and Dalton are behind. So you got a gap. You're getting a bump here. Let me know when you're to them.
You can hit me wherever. It don't matter.
He's killing this high side. He's gonna kill the field.
Yeah, black flag clear for any close to point wreck. Yeah, they're moving right behind them.
It was Steve.
Need a black flag cleared for flying down pit road.
Ask for it cleared. You went down the pits for the wreck. You can ask for it.
Can I get a unsafe pit exit cleared?
If you went down the pits, you can get it cleared.
I leave for 1 second and they got a yellow. What happened? Jonathan Casabere crashed? No! Not Jonathan Casabere.
I'm 6th, and I don't know if I want to come down.
All right, let's take a look at here.
I don't know if I want to come down.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. Kyle Lynott gets into the... Oh, my Lord. What happened there on the replay? Holy smokes.
It wasn't bad. I barely hit Volpis, and then I slid into anything else.
Wow, look at that, folks. I haven't seen anything like that since World War II. Unbelievable. All right, so let's see exactly where this transpired.
I have 1 minute. I'm going to take it all.
Jonathan Casabere taking it all. All right, Jared Kelly comes up just a hair.
I have 1 minute.
There's the 19. Who's the hell's the 19?
Pepsi.
During that, can I go?
Joseph Amato. Amato comes up a little bit, I think, starts this whole thing out in the front of the field. Oh, my Lord. Looks like Zach gets away from it a little bit. Casabere gets a look. 4 cars going 4 wide deep down the infield grass. Wow, unbelievable job here by the driver trying to avoid this thing. His cars are going scrambling. It looked worse than what it was. Casabere, they're going to skid a little bit, hit the outer wall. Not that big a deal, but it's going to maybe change his pants and tires. All right, let's go back live.
I'm going to be 19th, I think. I got 10 seconds left to fix. I'll be out before the pace car gets here.
Looks like Kyle not too worse for wear as he's already out of pit road coming out.
I'm fixed.
Jonathan Casabere says he's getting all his damage fixed.
Whoever's still, I think Volpa's still in his box might be the...
Ooh, but we're going to have ourselves a showdown here between David Owens and Jared Kelly. This will be a good one to keep an eye on here between these two.
I'll be directly behind Dalton, I think, if things line up the way they are now. Am I gonna gain spots then, or was I in the pits too long?
I think half out here.
I'm calling Jonathan Casabere the Great White Hope. That's his new nickname, the Great White Hope.
Oh, I'm already in 3 and 4. Yeah, when you said pace car was in 3 and 4 the last time, I was already on my way out.
All right, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. If there's another caution, I'm going to have to open up a bottle of wine and not tell my wife about it.
Past the 57.
I love that thing where you got crash avoidance, clear your flags, and you gotta go clear the back.
That is one thing that's rough about crash avoiding going down pit road and having to get a EOL. It does stick you in the back.
I'm behind Dalton right now.
Behind the lap cars. In the late race, it does suck, but it is what it is, guys.
Stream, I think the camera's gonna see that, but
we didn't really notice it until you brought us attention to that, there, John the Casabere.
Once too, I had a little nose pick and a scratch, and I was like, oh well, that's on camera now.
It'll be immortalized forever, there, the Great White Hope. But that's what you bring to the table, there, Jonathan. That is the attitude we're looking here at the Vortex Racing Network. Oh, Kyle's got, look at this Kyle Lynott set up here. Those screens, look at they're at 9 degrees. Like, Kyle Lynott, what is going on with your setup there? We need to talk. That looks like a right angle perpendicular there to the screens. I'm very concerned.
I don't think we were that close.
Yeah, but I had plenty of time to get my tires and fix it all.
All right, I am your host with the most. They're Mr. Kevin Kyle. They call me KK Billy. The pace car lights are off of this bad boy. We're ready to get this thing fired up again. Once again, we got Zach Panzarella in your bottom left-hand corner. He's mute. Kyle Lynott, he's driving to the sun in your center screen. John the Casabere on your right-hand side. 14 laps to go here at Daytona for the Thursday night thriller. Let's rock and roll. Great jump there by the 11, Eric Thornton. Teammates working together, leave Jared Kelly out in the dust. But it is not going to be enough with 2-car getaway. They will be caught up quite quickly. So nothing to be worried about here. Let's see if the pack can get organized and we get some racing going on here for these last 13 laps to the finish.
I didn't know you had to use your brakes at Daytona. Oh, what's Brenner doing?
Oh, someone drops down low. Matt Novella going down below the line looking to avoid trouble. They're racing everywhere right now, trying to get regrouped. As you can see, the field is kind of spread out. Zach Panzarella stuck back behind the top 10. He's in 11th right now. The bottom line forming up quite well, but you can see how outside lane only have 3 trucks together. As the 94 of Fugit and who else is back there? They're starting to join up forces here. That's the 98 of Kyle Lynott. They're starting to push. That's the 6 of Thornton. And who's 16? That's Breen. I'm not sure what side he's on, but that's Dave Kirkpatrick there pushing him in the 27 Miller Genuine Draft car. I'm hoping for a caution. Oh, we got a loose car out of the outside wall. Who's going to start a third lane? I can't see from here in the shots, but Kyle Lynott's going to go up and to try to block that run, which didn't need to be blocked. Does that look like Jonathan Casabere peeking his nose out to the outside lane there, trying to make something happen? I don't blame him. I like his style. Oh, as the cars almost come together there out of the turn 3 as the side drafting starting to intensify. I'm going to call David Owens the general because I can just imagine him right now barking orders at his soldiers in order to get him this win right now is all that I can hear in my earpiece. There's David Kirkpatrick right now. He's kind of getting tight and going up the track, leaving a hole there. He's got to be careful because someone like Amato will fill that hole. Joe Amato's been known to fill holes. Oh, he's taking 3 wide. There goes Joe Amato, going to be falling down the center of this line. Can he find a home? No, he's not. No one's going to pick him up as that third line's going to start and everyone in the middle. Oh, they're going to try to jump in front of Dave Kirkpatrick. The 16 can't make it happen. They're 3 wide right now between Steve Lewis and the 16. Are they going to make it work? He's in up into the wall. Smoke's flying off the safer barrier wall. Trucks are scattering everywhere, but everyone's able to hold on to this thing. As there's pandemonium everywhere. There's Zach Panzarella, Kyle Lynott there in the thick of it. Oh, cars are touching. Car down pit road. I see it right now. The caution is out. We got a caution. With 10 laps to go here in the MRL Thursday night thriller series here live on the Vortex Racing Network. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. You know what that means? I'm going to go sneak away real quick and get a little sneaky poo. I'll join back with you guys here shortly. Let's get a replay there real quick before I take off. Oh, David Brenner's on the docket. Let's see exactly what happened here. The court is in session. The verdict is in. No scene on the docket today. Oh my Lord, David Brenner almost goes over there in the 22. Let's take another look at that thing. And let's get a shot from our own Farmers Only blimp. Once again, everybody, you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. That's right, everybody. These footage is shot from our Farmers Only blimp. So shout out to Farmers Only with their consecutive years, our sponsorship here.
Did you just squeal?
All right, let's take a look at the 22. Oh my Lord, the 22 off the nose.
So what happened was
gets airborne.
Net code between Brenner and Amato sent Brenner down to the yellow line at the start finish, and he bounced back up and left hooked Amato, who was just below Hillman.
See.
So net code.
You know what, Jonathan Casabere, if you watch this, you have an open invitation anytime to be my driver cam man because you are very informative. Yeah. You have curly hair
off of Brenner,
and you are the great white hope. So Jonathan Casabere, formal open invitation to you, my friend.
Behind that might have run into
you came in late, but now you're redeeming yourself. I'll give you that. All right, let's go back to live. I'm gonna go get a top off because this is getting exciting. 9 laps to go here. Jonathan Casabere's prediction of the 4 green white checkers might be coming to fruition as we're going to let you guys take all the sights and sounds in, and I'll be right back.
Mom, get the camera. Oh, I live in my own apartment.
Lucky dog coming high.
Hey, Steve. No. Eagle. Don't talk to me about teams that suck. Oh, I'm not a Rockies fan.
Oh, right, I'm back.
I already went through
topped off with some fuel, just like these drivers did. I'm sure they did.
Force the Rockies on me.
All right.
Too much damage.
No, they don't.
Oh, Zach
Oh,
Panzarella.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he changed the cam a little
Absolutely
closer
that, right.
now. Trying to get the little more. Oh, he's got his daily driver shirt on, repping the daily driver shirt. Oh, got the nose scratch. All right, I'm liking it. Looking good, my man. Nice beard.
They forgot they play in the fucking.
All right, 8 laps to go here. 5 viewers. That's what I'm talking about. Out here in Twitch land, making it happen. We're putting the work in. Once again, thanks out to all the drivers. Zach Panzarella, Kyle Lynott, Jonathan
I have
Casabere.
to restart P8 behind Steve Lewis.
Anything can happen here, boys. You can start from 15th place and get 4th. Ask me how I know.
My line has the outside line has control from David Owens, and then Bryson Dotson, Steve Lewis, me, and Graham are the outside back to.
Yeah. I think Zach's just that short.
I'm,
like
if
that
I
meme.
can,
I think
I'm
he
gonna
has-
just
Where they're
tuck
like-
below
I think that's just how short
the
Zach is.
Superheroes or whatever the hell it is. I'm the Avalanche.
But then
I'm the
Dotson's there
Nuggets.
too, so I don't know
I'm
too
the
about him. 'Cause,
Broncos.
like,
Yeah,
Stevie,
the
you can get
Rockies.
him. You can get him out of the way.
Marsupius,
just
first
kinda
time
across the ways,
chatter.
but Dotson,
All
we
right,
saw
go
how that
Casabere and teammates. That's what I'm talking about. I love the name Marsupius.
to work
It's almost like a marsupial, but you like
So maybe
soup.
time on his bumper, things go better.
Or
Maybe
you're
if I could start his
suspicious
bumper.
of soup and marsupials. There's a lot of different ways we could go with this thing. Marsupius, I
Hold on,
don't
I'm
see you
gonna
as a
talk- I'm gonna go
follower.
talk to Bobby. I'm
I
gonna
need
talk
you
to
to
Bobby.
do me a favor
Well,
and
I
hit
hope
that
they're
follow
enjoying
button,
my
hit the little
helmet
heart
now.
there, and make sure you're following along to not miss
He's not
any
in
action
Discord
here
today. What
from
the
Jonathan
fuck?
Casabere and
Oh no,
friends.
he's in the giant Discord. What is he doing with them today?
Oh, Jonathan Casabere doing some investigational work on Discord. That is what you got to
Yeah,
do.
I mean-
Marsupius, thank you for the
lifting
follow.
down
Thank you for joining the pit crew. As once again, you are going to be a valuable member to us, changing these tires and fueling up our race cars out here in our hearts and our minds. Thank you for the
This is resting
follow,
on my head.
No,
Marsupius.
the only thing they hear from me is my mic.
Dude, I thought about it. I've got full-on Bluetooth in my helmet. I might as well.
Oh, now they're worried about who can hear what. Now it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Interesting, very interesting. Now that we care all of a sudden.
I gotta try to shuffle out.
iRace Mondays with this league also there, Marsupius. What be your iRacing name? And don't you say Sean Walton. All right, 6 laps to go here. Thursday night thriller action. The trucks are underway. Are we going to have a race clean to the 6 laps left, or are we going to get some more action here? There's Steve Lewis in the 88 making it happen. He's been up there out front. So is Bobby Dawson recovering from that pit road incident, if anyone was able to catch that. It's Mata. All right, Michael Mata, thank you for making the follow and joining us here tonight. Oh, man. All right.
They're not behind me.
It looks like they're making that bottom line very strong. That's a lot of strong cars on the bottom line. Can Steve Lewis find intestinal fortitude to push Dotson out to the front? Can he reach down deep? Oh, we got a car loose. That's a car loose in the Sunoco car. So Jonathan Casabere trying to look on the outside of the 94. Maybe too soon. Kyle not going to give him a push. This could be bad. I smell trouble. All right, Jonathan's going to get another run here. Steve Lewis trying to push Dotson out in front of David Owens. 94 looking out top, try wide. That is not the way to do it. It is too soon, 94. You got to stay in line and push. That is going to make 3 lines now. Now we might have trouble. Steve Lewis goes up high a little bit. It's going to scare the 94 up into the wall as this upper line cannot get it figured out. This is going to cause a wreck. Jonathan Casabere going to try to squeeze it 3 wide because Steve Lewis needs to make a decision. He has to realize that he is 3 wide right now and needs to stay in the middle lane and work together. But the bottom line has the cars. They have the momentum. 4 laps to go here at Daytona. The outer 2 lanes is rubbish. I'm not sure what the hell they're doing. Is a car is up in the wall. The 94 is up in the wall. That's Fugit. Fugit's going to give Jonathan Casabere a push into Steve Lewis. Now they're going to get things situated. Here comes a big run from the outside of the 88. Bryson Dawson edges out David Owens right now. Here comes the 94 is going to make it 3 wide. It's going to shut the door. Here goes Jonathan Casabere falling down. Oh, they're going to wreck. They're going to wreck. That's Bryson Dawson outside while he's flipping the car. Oh, my Lord. And another, oh, my Lord, the 94 straight up in the outer wall. Oh, my Lord. The Safer Barrel Walls never took a harder hit in its life. as cars and trucks are going everywhere. The AMR safety crew is out on the scene checking on the truck drivers right now. I do not see the window safety net down on the 94.
I checked up in time.
The
Dotson ended up
94 is
upside
still
down,
on the track.
and then
Window
Dotson
net
phased
up.
through me. I got a 4X, but I didn't take damage.
Everybody,
Yep,
I hope your hearts and prayers and minds are out there for the 94 as we're hoping we see the window net come down.
Dotson landed on me while upside down, but he phased through, so I didn't take damage, but I got 4X out of it.
Steve
I
Fugit.
only have 5X until a penalty.
I'm getting word that Steve Fugit has been brought to the medical center here at Daytona, and we're waiting on word. We're waiting on word to see what his condition is here at the VRN network. So I'll update you guys there as far as we know. What a huge wreck. That's a lap 72 wreck. Let's take a look at this beautiful bean footage. See exactly what took place. Oh my Lord, it's already happening.
I'm 5th.
Push gone wrong too soon.
I'm up to P5.
Too soon in my opinion. This is too soon to be doing this.
Somebody was just shoving me into the corner.
All right, let's take another look real slow like. Oh, my Discord's blowing up. What's going on?
Oh, Stevie Lewis goes down.
Oh my gosh.
So I will be behind David Owens for the restart. Thing is, Owens is gonna have.
That's a
control,
double
he's gonna be in front
T-bone
of me.
action, in the words of Mean Gene. That is a oh my
He's been
Lord.
taking the
And
outside
Bryson Dotson doing a 50-50 grind on the outer safer barrier wall. This isn't Tony Hawk Pro Skater Bryson Dotson. Let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what happened there as Bryson Dotson puts another Ross Chastain, hold my beer.
Zach behind me on this. Okay.
Hold my
So
beer,
if
Ross
Owens
Chastain,
drops
because this
low-
is how you ride wall ride.
Just. Yeah, I'm not checking up.
Oh
If
my.
I can get around, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna try and be stupid. And then.
Wow, I have not
just
seen a
stay
truck do that
attached
before.
to
That's
the
amazing.
because I'm gonna side draft and I'm gonna do everything.
All
I
right.
can.
That's all
If I
right.
don't
Let's
have to
go.
worry
Let's
about
go
the
back to
race
live.
review, then we'll go. Just tell me if somebody tries to come through wide.
Yeah, that was some Top Gun stuff they just pulled off right there, Mata, for sure.
Exactly, and we might not be lined up at that point. So we want to hopefully make this one work. There isn't a feeling in the field There isn't a feeling in this field I give a fuck about if the team doesn't have it deep.
The 94 still in the pits. Word is they are airlifting him out of Daytona International and taking him to the nearest hospital. He does say he has vital signs, but is unconscious.
I'm still
so
amazed
just
that
hearts,
any of the league-
thoughts and prayers out to the 94
I'm still amazed
of
that
Steve
any league
Fugit's
believes this
family
goes on
and
for
friends.
52 ways. Like, if
And we're wishing
somebody
Steve a
does
fast
stuff
recovery.
stupid enough to deserve a penalty, have the admin watching the race do it, you know? I think it should be like if he calls one, you get an EOL.
All right, David Owens
Calls a
taking the
second,
outside
you get a
lane.
drive through, calls a third, you DQ'd. Because if he calls a second, drive through might kill your race too, but yeah.
Buddy saw you in chat. I'm not sure if he's talking about racing or prison.
It's also going to be a matter of does he block and try to rejoin Thornton.
All right, let's
He
take a
could
look
try
at
and block- he could try
our
and
most
block us,
wanted up here at the
block our
top.
run, and then move back
David
down.
Owens going to be holding court over its subjects. Thornton,
I think
teammate
our best
in
bet
another
is he
series
blocks
in
to
this
slow our
league.
run,
In
I just
second,
hit his
Casabere moved his way up to third place.
and then he'll move back. He'll move back down.
Jared
and then I'll
Kelly.
try and side draft if I get by him.
Oh, Mean Gene has a good word for this guy. Man, mercenary Jared Kelly in fourth place there. Zach Panzarella, fifth place. Matt Novella, DDI. Hillman, DDI. You got Brian.
I'll try and tell you if I'm doing it too.
Amato and Kyer making your top 10. Quite a few cars out. Oh, looks like Fugit did get back on track. He jumped out of the helicopter, rappelled down, back into his truck, and I think he is back on the track. Yes, he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is okay. He survived. All right, pace car lights are off. We're going to be going back. This is going to be a natural green-white checkered, I believe they call it. If we get a caution before the white flag,
Just don't
we will
let
have a
the
green-white
tractor or anybody-
checkered scenario, and we have a total of three of those available to our discretion. All right, what camera view you guys want? You want blimp? What do we want for this one? I love blimp, but it's a little far away.
Yep, here we go.
But it is the farmers only blimp. Shout out. All right, pace car is off. David Owens leading them to go here. Look for a combo jump. Big jump there by Owens. If I was Casabere, I'd lead back. He's going to jump in front of Eric Thornton would be my plan, but they're going to lose control of both lanes here. Oh, DDI forming a top line. Pit lane 2. DDI forming pit lane 2. You can see 3 DDI drivers. Upper lane. What is Jared Kelly going to do? He's going to stay on the bottom. He's going to stay on the bottom now. See, let's see if Matt Novella can push Casabere. Zach Panzarella. We got another one. Dalton Geyer. 4 DDI up in a row. And Hillman. You got 5 DDI. Will they work together better than Owens? Owens doesn't have too many more teammates up there. Let's see what the outer line can do. You got to start pushing. You got to start moving. Outer lane's got to work hard now. White flag out. Next flag ends it. You can see that bottom lane. The second truck is back on the tailgate of Owens. A lot better than the outside lane. They're coming out of the backstretch now. Time is ticking. What is going to happen? Are they going to stay loyal? Can that outside lane rejoin and push past the Leah 11? Oh, we got commotion out in the back. They're going to hang on to it. That's Kyle Lynott getting into the back of Hillman, it looked like. This is it, coming into turn 3 and 4. Can they get a run? Matt Novella needs to push as hard as he can. Zach cannot let off the gas. They got to go now. He's edging him. He's edging him. He's at his door.
He got it.
David Owens wins it here. And he takes home another win there. Congratulations to the 11. That outside line could not push hard enough is what happened there, I believe.
Right,
and the inside lane just did a great job staying closer together. Great job there by everybody. A little anticlimactic.
I couldn't.
I think we're expecting, some a little more exciting.
Like it used
but
to.
everybody stayed in line.
Like how
and,
or doors I was off of.
Oh, and there's the 55 getting the knee pads out for Owens, giving a little baby touch. I saw that bump, Jared Kelly. I'll remember that. All right, well, damn. I guess, you know what we'll do real quick? Let's just go take a look at these crashes real quick one more time. All right, so this is the big one at the end of the race. Lap 72. That's a gnarly one. All right, our next one was lap 66. David Brenner.
Dude, the racing here tonight was awful. You couldn't do anything.
Lap 60.
You couldn't side draft. You couldn't pull around anybody. It was awful.
I'm going to go ahead and mute my boys here. And Zach, I don't even have to mute you at all. You didn't talk. Okay, this one, what do I pick here? This is Jonathan Casabere, lap 60. But you can see that was caused by the 19 of Amato, I think was that. That was a rough ride. That was not Jonathan's fault. Okay, lap 27. This is the David Brenner, Matthew Fritz, Jared Kelly I'm seeing. That one looks like it all starts from just a push on from Matt Novella coming in too hot, off-centered, and it just shoots him off like a pull ball. We got going on here. Any interviews? Case of beer. Yeah, I gotta get in there. Let's see here. I gotta get in the Discord. Where the hell's? Let me see what the hell's going on here. All right, where is Casabere? He's not in the Discord. I can find him. Where's Casabere hiding, guys? There he is. Jonathan. Oh, hold on. Jonathan, you there?
I'm here.
Hey, it's KK Billy. It's Kevin Kyle. What's going on, bud?
How's it going, man?
Hey, great job on the camera today, dude. Like, we're live right now, just FYI. We're live. We're still live. I still got you up here, your beautiful curly hair. I'm calling you the Great White Hope. You're my favorite guy. You came in like 30 seconds before the race start, which I appreciate. Like, that really helps me out getting everything set up. But other than that, you redeemed yourself, and you did a great job. Great audio quality, great video quality, and what a personality. I think we have a rising star on our hands. But Jonathan, besides all that bullshit I just talked about, how did your race go? I know it looked frustrating out there. Not a lot of places to move around on the track. And I'm the same way at a drafting track. I get impatient. I want to make things happen. And shit happens. But other than that, though, Jonathan, anything else you want to add on to the race before we get out of here?
Yeah, it was extremely difficult to do anything. The side draft didn't have the effect that it normally does. The pushes didn't have the effect they normally do. Like, I was telling the guys that I expected the side draft, the last 2 laps to get me out and ahead of that inside line, and I couldn't even get bumper to bumper with Owens on the inside. But I had a great set of teammates directly behind me. Novella, Panzarella, Dalton Geyer, Alex Hillman. Like, we were lined up on that outside. Team BDI does a great job working together at super speedways especially, but even strategy wise on other tracks. And I can't thank those guys enough for bringing me on board with their team this season.
Yeah,
but,
man, I
overall,
was
P2 is a solid points day for the playoffs. I obviously would have loved the win and guaranteed the championship round, but this makes Dover a little easier to run with next week.
Yeah, no, you guys had like 5 affiliation drivers there on the outside lane, and it just seemed like you got disconnected a little more spacing compared to the inside lane at moments. But then, like, if you would have just started working together a little bit better, obviously between 3 and 4, you would have edged them out because you're on your way to pass them. You guys had the momentum, just you ran out of time there. But no, Jonathan, great job. And thanks for doing this. You're like I said in the broadcast, you're always welcome anytime. You're hilarious, and you also bring a great insight to the race during it. So that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for this thing. So anytime you want to join in, please, I'd love to have you. And but yeah, great job tonight there, Jonathan.
I appreciate it. I'll try and have my camera on for any race that's available for.
Right on, man. Hey, well, we appreciate it, Jonathan, and good luck in all your races coming up this week, man.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Take care. All right. Well, hey, that was Jonathan Casabere there, live on the spot. Shout out there from MC Casabere.
Yeah, that was.
And appreciate that suggestion, because that's what we're here about on Twitch. We're about working together with our audience, and you are my main focus.
They already uploaded
and making you guys happy. So, enough of the sweet talking. Anything else we need to go over? Anything else you guys want to see? Any crashes that I missed, or wanted to see anything other? I mean, we're here. Might as well. I got the replay open. I don't mind for a little bit. Got a cold glass of wine. Chilling on. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and mute Casabere though. Let him have his privacy. I'll turn off the driver cam. Jonathan, thank you. Kyle, thank you. And Zach, thank you also. Okay, how about that 55, Jared Kelly? Yeah, I don't know, Jared Kelly. Do you follow the channel, Jared Kelly? I don't know if you're a follower. I got 19. You know what? You might be. I think you are. Okay. What about him? I don't know. He didn't show up all week. I think the 55 on the last restart could have jumped out in front of the DDI drivers and could have won the race. But he stayed behind David Owens and co. and got stuck there on the bottom line, nowhere really to go. But I think that's the only moment of the race where I could have seen you winning it there, Mr. Jared Kelly. Let's see. We could take a look at it. Go back to the last how many laps were in this son of a gun again? 75? 75. So Steve, you crashed here. Fast forward. I'm just gonna do it old school. Pace car. Okay, it's green flag, right? It's right there. That's where I think you could have jumped up in front of Casabere, but Casabere might have left you out to dry. Is that outside lane, man? It's moving. Once they got connected, could have had it. Kyle Lynott, hopefully everyone enjoyed the helmet cam. Yeah, I yeah, I don't know. The helmet cam was nice, but I think you're it almost felt like you're on HDR on your monitors, and your camera was not having it because it just looked like we were driving into the sun. I felt like I was on the Falcon 9 rocket and you were strapped to the tip of it and we were just rocketing towards the sun. But it had its moments, Kyle, so thank you for that, and thank you for experimenting. In theory, it would be nice. And your audio sound amazing, by the way, Kyle. So whatever you do with your audio, keep that going forward. The helmet cam, I think I don't know, see if you put it to SDR, or if you already are in the CR, I don't know if there's too much, but you'll see the replay. It's a little rough, but it has its moments, and it was cool. But let's see, anything else? Yeah. Well, cool, man. We had a good time. I like how I have 6 viewers now. Had 5 all night. Now we got 6 at the end of this thing. It's okay. Beggars can't. Oh, what's this? Dang. I'll have to play around with it. I'll have to adjust the settings so it tones it down. Yeah. Tone it down is an understatement. But see what you can see what you can do. But I love the effort you're putting into it, and I appreciate you doing it, because that's what makes this thing fun, man. You guys almost were able to, I almost was able to let this thing go, and with your commentary, it was great. And I thought you were taking shots at people, talking shit about people, but you're just talking about basketball. And that was a funny moment, too. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we had that awesome wreck at the end where Bryson Dotson... Oh man, that shit is so funny. And then Steve Fugit, like, who sees God right now? Who goes in the afterlife right here? I think it was Steve. That's another one. That was a funny one. Yes, I understand. Well, it was a good race. It was fun to test this all out with the different cameras. I know I was streaming a lot today, just testing out different resolutions and different overlay stuff, but I appreciate you guys being there with me. Just make sure you guys follow, like always. I'm a shill, and I work off of follows, so I appreciate it, us in this channel. But other than that, man, congratulations to David Owens for the big win. Picks up another one, as he's been killing it in a lot of leagues, picking up wins here and there. So just great job there by the 11. And I'm not sure what the playoff picture is here for the Thursday night thriller, but I will work on that if I get time. Remember, I do this because I don't have to. Because if I had to, I probably wouldn't want to do it. But anyways, I'm having a good time. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Just make sure you let your buddies know what we're doing here, and more the merrier. I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Great race to everybody being out there, and have a great night. God bless you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.